Yo, what's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Big Truck Driver, man. You know what I'm saying? On this beautiful day, beautiful Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about? Man, so listen. We're gonna talk about the various companies that I've been with, you know, over the years, man. So this is storage from the truck. You know, get at your boy. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so I started with Swift, okay, and that was back in 2007. You know what I'm saying? I want to say 2007 or 2008, but I know it was it might have been 2007. Anyway, it was I want to say around March when I went. So you know, I kind of got out there right before the winter. Maybe in different states actually when that shit was going down, but it really wasn't that bad shit. So when I got out there, you know. But I started with Swift, man, and everything was cool when I got out there. So, you know, I did the whole training shit with my mentor, got out there, man, you know, had a damn good time up there. So let me tell you about when I was up there. So when I got there, mind you know, I'm not really thinking too much about shit, you know what I'm saying? I get that, you know, I'm a pretty cool dude, you know what I mean, from Atlanta, Georgia. So I ended up linking with two cats that I had met on the Greyhound that was, you know, headed the same place. My boy D and another cat named Sid. You know what I'm saying? D from Decatur, you know what I mean? Sid was from Macon. So anyway, so the Mac in Atlanta, we click tight and we get up there Tennessee and shit, you know what I'm saying? We get to Memphis, get the shuttle from Memphis straight to the Admiralty Hotel out there in Millington, Tennessee. Now, overall, the experience with Swift was pretty fucking good, you know what I'm saying? I had no issues going on with those guys, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, for me, it was more like, you know, you get in there, it was more like college per se, you know, because shit, I ain't gonna lie, we got there, the course was, you know, at this point, they actually put you through the training and everything, you know what I mean? So I didn't have to pay for shit, I just had to pay for my little down payment for them, you know, what they required for my license and for the board and all of that, that was it. You know what I'm saying? They trained me, you know, got me tight. So anyway, we ended up having to stay back a week. So me, D, a little chick I hadn't met, that was from Blakely, Georgia, Keisha, my boy Chris Brown from goddamn Tennessee, he drove down, a couple other folks. So you know, when you walked up, you know, at the time I was single, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was young, you know, goddamn feeling myself, you know what I'm saying? And met me a little shouter. That was a driver too, so you know that was Keisha. Shouter was a driver, so you know, it ain't nothing like having in-house when you somewhere. If all my players out there know what in-house is, you know what in-house is, you know what I'm saying? You got in-house, you know, the benefits of having a girlfriend without the title. You feel what I'm saying? None of that shit. We just goddamn really just fucking, you know, and Shawty was way older than me. You know, I think I might have been 24 at the time. She might have been 33, something like that. You know, bad little brown skin chick though, you know, had like 5 kids and shit. You know, but that little experience was wild within itself because Shawty ended up getting dragged back to Atlanta from a ex-dude that she was kicking it with, that she used to kick it with. So, or whatever the case was, she probably was already, you know, dealing with Shawty at one point, but homie couldn't take her, you know, disappearing and whatnot, because come to find out, so I guess she left him and went up there to Tennessee, but he ended up coming up to Tennessee and holding the little chick hostage in the motherfucking laundry room. So we like, yo, you know, one of my partners like, bro, we ought to go up and goddamn. I'm like, man, listen, bro, we ain't doing none of that. Shawty ain't no goddamn, you know, she just something to do while we here. You feel what I'm saying? Let that nigga do what he do. That's it, go. You know what I'm saying? We ain't stepping in between that. It is what it is on this situation. Now, if the drama were brought my way, then guess what? We gonna handle this guy accordingly. But that wasn't even the case. You know what I'm saying? So, she ended up going back down there with Nige to Atlanta and, you know, got rid of the nigga again and came back like a week later. And by this time, a whole nother class that came in, actually a whole nother 2 classes that already came through, and they're going through, you know, and by this point, my class is getting ready to graduate from the program in Mississippi, not Mississippi, I'm tripping, in Memphis. So, you know, you at the Admiralty, you start on one side. I'm not sure how it is now, how Swift has it now. But at the time, and actually, I was there in 2008, correction. So when Swift, I got there when the FBI shit came through and shut everything down. And I didn't get caught up in that shit. But a couple of cats that came from my class did. Like Shawty did, she got caught up with that shit. She ended up, you know, leaving 2 times, you know what I'm saying? Leaving twice. So she ended up having to come back again, you know, and shit. So for her, it was kind of fucked up. But they made them folks go all the way to San Antonio to retake everything. You know what I'm saying? Because come to find out, DOT was passing motherfuckers without even testing them out. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't necessarily say DOT, but the instructors that were out there actually testing people out. They was allowing the company, you know, the driver managers or whoever, old CDL drivers, they'll come out there and test you out and all that old type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they weren't really certified. So at the end of the day, it canceled itself out. So they made all them folks go back and retake all that shit. So, and anybody that came from that class of 07, 06, and 05, they had to go back and retake it. You know what I'm saying? If you worked for Swift around that time, you had to go back and take it. You know what I'm saying? Go back and take your license. You know, take the CDL test again and go through the whole little process to get your L's back. You know, because they called that shit null and void. They nulled everything out. So anyway, we go through the whole little, you know, the whole little spiel with, you know, moving from one side of the hotel to the other side, and then transferring there to Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Going to the hotel out there, I think it was the Holiday Inn Express, and then you graduate out of the program. Now you got a choice to either go home for 2 weeks or go straight on the road. I went straight on the road. I wasn't fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I went straight out there. So for me, I went out there and got it. And a guy that I went to training with, that I met in training was Swift. Me and him ended up teaming and shit. So we ended up going out there, maybe team for maybe about 2 months, 2 or 3 months maybe. And got the notification over the Qualcomm that the Walmart distribution center down in Monroe, Georgia was actually hiring for drivers and needed drivers. So shit, we hit their ass up right then, and we were actually in Anderson, South Carolina. Whenever we got that message over the Qualcomm about, you know, those guys hiring and shit. And at that time, Frederick Crawford was running that Monroe distribution center Swift side. You know what I mean? And everything kind of went smooth from that shit. They put us on. We ended up coming right back to Atlanta that Friday and didn't start back until like I think that Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Down in Monroe, which we got on that Walmart Monroe account. You know that. Couldn't beat that shit, you know what I'm saying? You home every day, not only difference is you working around the clock. So after you got to be ready after your 10-hour break, and 9 times out of 10, they usually paying you 14 hours now. You know what I'm saying? Now during holiday season, they plan your ass 10 hours out. You know what I'm saying? They used to do that. You know, and it leaves you about an hour or 2 hours to come in and work or whatnot, you know, but overall, I did pretty good with Swift. You know what I'm saying? You know, ended up getting my own truck. I had a decent pin work. 2011 model, you know, brand ass Snoop. Got that thing, actually got it out of Atlanta, really, at the Atlanta terminal. I should have went to Phoenix, but I got it at Atlanta. You know, I called her Blanche, and she was beautiful. Swift never had an issue. I actually got on that load board that they had going on. You know, within Swift, they had like another little company that was within them that allowed us to actually hit the Qualcomm, pull up the load board, and it maybe be about 4 to 5 loads, and it tells you what the load takes off the most. That was the best shit going right there. I made my money as an owner operator. Lease purchase through Swift, I made good money fucking with it. I can't speak for everybody else, but I made good money fucking with it. Now, over that period of time, I was at Swift maybe about 6.5 years, and you know, the little Keisha chick that I was telling you about that I started with, I ended up getting her on that Walmart account down there. She started turning up and doing her thing and shit. And, really, just to give you a real time stamp, when I started that shit, the recession had just hit. I mean, the actual recession, and when Jeezy dropped the recession. And actually, this is when Obama was first running for president. You know, so there you go. That was that time, that era, you know. But throughout my whole 6.5, 7 years with Swift, I did hit every state in this country more than 5 to 6 times. You did. Now, I used to also work for Western Express. No, you know, and now that company, trash all the way around. You know, that's just my point of view. Trash all the way around. I had a homegirl that worked for him, you know, owner operator, chick named Sade. Get money out there for years. Now don't get me wrong, it was a way to get money with them. You know what I'm saying? But what they do is they like to, you know, for owner operators, they rather give us that heavy shit and send us up north and shit. You know what I mean? Where all the mountains and shit make you burn your money on fuel. Like, goddamn, bro, it don't even out. You know, they give you a little $40 advance as soon as you get your load. You know what I'm saying? Which really don't account for shit. You know, so